the concept of Mara can can be used in different ways. On one level, it's explained as an actual deity in a refined level of a heavenly realm, whose job is like a job that is fulfilled by different beings, and their job is to keep people from getting enlightened. Their job is to keep people attached to samsāra. You have a mixture of God and the devil all in one. But metaphorically, Mara is often used to symbolize when we have obstacles in our practice. Because often there'll be examples in the suttas, for example, where even the Buddha, take the Buddha underneath the Bodhi tree, right? The Buddha had doubts at certain points in his practice. Doubts whether he should be a monk or even stay as a prince. He could do a lot of good if he had power and money, right? He'd use it for good. Or he had doubts sometimes of whether he should teach, or he had doubts various times of, who is he to become enlightened. And often those doubts would be, whether literally or symbolically, be like Mara placing doubts in the Buddha's mind. And then the Buddha would say, I know you, Mara. I see you. You can't fool me. And then the doubt would vanish. And so in that way, if Mara is seen as a personification of obstacles, how do you overcome those obstacles? Well, one of the main ones is knowing it. Knowing. And so there's this, line that comes up in the suttas over and over again. You have an obstacle and then you realize, you recognize that's Mara, whether external or internal, but and you say, I know you, Mara. I know you. And then it evaporates. It always just kind of poof, disappears. And so even if that is symbolic, it is a practical way that we can relate to our own mind, or the obstacles within our own mind. If we see it clearly and understand it clearly, it's like, now I know you. I know you, Mara. And boop, gone. But Mara's tricky. And then he suddenly comes from behind in a different form. We think it's fine, then we think, oh, it's so wonderful. Then we realize, that's Mara too. Oh, that's Mara too. So obstacles are multifarious and varied, and sometimes obvious, sometimes subtle. So all of that can be personified as Mara.